Once upon a time.
Not twice upon a time.
Not 3 times upon a time.
Just once and never again.
In the lands where north, south, east and west meet.
Which is where? Right here at your feet.
There was a young man.
Now, this being a story, his name should have been Jack.
But this is not a fairy tale.
He's called Ben.
And like Jack, Ben was a dreamer.
But while Jack was off climbing beanstalks
And killing giants.
And carrying donkeys on his head and melting butter on hot days and making princesses laugh.
Ben was a dreamer.
He had a great dream.
He dreamt of a raven.
Of a ship made from the fingernails and the toenails of the dead.
of red blood on white snow.
A woman with skin as white as snow and lips as red as blood and hair as black as a raven's wing.
He dreamt of the sun and moon in a bag on the back of a witch.
Seals slipping out of the water and pulling off their skins to dance as women in the light of the moon.
He was dreaming about those who got lost in the forest.
He saw a door, old, gnarled, twisted door which had a lock, and the only way to open up the door was if you had the key made out of your very own finger. Blood. Ugh.
When Ben woke up from the dream,
He knew that the dreams carried truth.
What are these stories? He thought.
What do these metaphors mean? Mountain glass you cannot climb, bone finger key.
Ben knew what these dreams were.
He went off with the idea that these metaphors and stories need to be unleashed into the world.
people deserve to know these images.
So Ben set off on a quest.
A quest to find these old stories.
To reinvigorate.
To champion.
Breathing new life into these old tales.
So he travelled the globe.
Over rivers and deserts and forests and mountains.
He scoured the world in search of storytellers.
He pulled storytellers back to London using his
He
voice.
sent out proclamation.
He put up posters in the streets.
He paid an innkeeper for a little upstairs room.
And he called people of London to come and listen. And they came.
And that's how the Crick Crack began. Like magic.
And so it began in small pubs in Ladbroke Grove and Camden.
Soon there were tours.
There were residencies.
And then there were festivals at Battersea Arts Centre, Waterman's Arts Centre, at the Barbican, at the South Bank.
Just like Jack, in the traditional story, our Ben started to see that his beans were growing.
And of course there were struggles, many struggles.
With funders and naysayers and doubters.
There were fights in rooms, not fisticuffs, but battle of words as you try to explain when somebody says, but what is storytelling?
Alliances were made, alliances were lost.
Over time, victories as well.
Apprentices.
Barge houses.
Fabulariums.
And if that's not big enough for you, let's just say that he also did it quite often with no money.
And despite not being paid,
Not even 3 dry biscuits.
Not even a magic bean.
Not even a feather from the firebird herself.
Ben continued. He worked and worked, following his dream, following the passion.
He found more and more places for the people to come and listen.
And before you know it, the crowds began to come.
And they came.
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 And they came, and they came, and they came, and they came in their droves. Droves became avalanches of people, exoduses of people.
And they are still coming.
30 years later.
The Crick Crack Club is 30 years old this year.
It's their 30th birthday.
That's quite something.
30 years, that's a big deal.
In that time, it's put on over 2,000 shows.
Inspired and nurtured dozens of storytellers.
They've supported risky projects that no one else would believe in.
And entranced audiences across the land.
Despite some evidence to the contrary.
The Crick Crack Club is not powered by magic.
The Crick Crack Club does not run on fairy dust.
There's a great team of unpaid volunteers who make it happen.
There are these allies, these fairy godmothers, guardian angels.
It is powered by enthusiasts, dreamers like Ben.
And oodles of supporters. You should be one of them. You want to play your part? Come along.
Sit down, share your air, share your heart, and listen to a story.
Come to a show, support their events.
Furthermore, rather than just turn up and enjoy the stories, why don't you give the Crick Club a gift? A birthday gift, a monetary birthday gift. It's up to you.
If everybody who sees this film were to donate a small amount, say £30, then £30,000 would be raised. And with £30,000, things could really happen.
Be magnificent, show some panache. In a time like this, have a little swagger with your generosity.
And if you can't do that, then take some of these lessons with you.
Always remember that if you see an old person who wants a dry crust, then offer them your whole sandwich.
If you meet an animal who needs your assistance, help it all you can.
Be kind to the little old lady that you meet in the forest.
And never forget that to every crick, the answer is always
Crack! The Crick Club was born. Go Ben!
Tell this to everybody wherever they are. Watch the sky. Keep looking. Watch the sky.